Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to begin the game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into, got space looking for the end zone here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, ASU.
Touchdown, Arizona State.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Arizona State 7, Tennessee 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. And they'll start off with a deep shot. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Volunteers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now that'll be a safety. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And it's taken at the 25.
Runs it out to the 29. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Tennessee 2.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A 4th down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The balls line up on 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Vols come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up the third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hits the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. Tackle made after a big gain. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. He'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. On the set.
Tosses it back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Arizona State offense onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And he slings this pass over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And here's the handoff. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. Makes the defender miss. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Hawkins. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Testing the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Out past the 30. At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. It had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, ASU. They'll take the lead in the second half. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. That fumble, the last possession, set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackle made after the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona State 28, Tennessee 23.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And on the carry, he's heading left. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly down the field here.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. offense back out in the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Now here comes the flea flicker. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Vols. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
The clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. The crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. He's escaping the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but